Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Live Coach Corner. It's February 3rd, and it's a Saturday, and we're going to talk about some powerful conversations for this afternoon. Live Coach Corner is a community service that we're doing here at Live Coach Philippines. Our intention is to really help out coaches in there to be able to learn new toolkits that they can utilize for their engagement with their clients and coaching conversations as well, especially if you're someone who wants to help other people in your space, and if you're looking for an opportunity to really share your talents and gifts to other people, then Life Coach Philippines International, that is the place that can help you out. If this is the first time you're joining me, I am Life Coach Shaun. I am the man from Pasig City from Life Coach Philippines. I'm a professional certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach. And as a life coach, I empower people to be mentally fit so that they can stay inspired to live a more meaningful and fulfilled life. If you are going through a journey, you are in a season in your life right now in which you have life transitions in the areas of your health, wealth, and relationship. Maybe you're currently in a transition in your relationship and you're feeling that nothing in your relationship is currently working, or maybe you want to develop a more intimate relationship with your loved ones, with your children, and that is something that you want to start honing and developing, then that is what I help individuals. And today, we're going to continue with the conversation of beyond the grind, mastering the art of hustle. If you remember, for the month at January, Master Coach A every single day went live and talk about how you can master the art of hustle. And today, I'm going to talk to you about a topic that I think we need, all of us need. But before I begin and I start, I want to share with you one of the sessions that Master Coach A taught about, and she talks about the shoe that fits. And she's able to share their steps, 5 steps, on how you can start making or identifying what is it that is for you. At times we go through a journey in which we're trying to fit a shoe that doesn't fit us. You go to a space in which is not really you. Sometimes you force yourself to wear this kind of space and to be in this kind of space, and even the relationship that you have, and you know that it doesn't really fit you, right? How many of you have gone through that journey in which you have tried everything, right? You tried everything. You had tried to go to different places. You had tried to make friends with different people, but you can't seem to figure out, no, it doesn't work for me. And you continue to change. You continue to move places here and there because of that inability to fit in. How many of you have that experience? I have that experience. In the corporate world, in during when I time in my high school and college, I tried to find different friendships, different groups, different people that you would talk to. You can't seem to really find what is it that fits you as an individual. And if you have that experience, and welcome, I'm gonna talk to you about that and help you out in their journey. Before I begin, let me just acknowledge all of the people who's joining us. Of course, Coach Lynn and Coach Darbel. Maraming salamat. Thank you for tagging your friends in there. And I'm gonna talk about creating boundaries with values. But first, I wanna do a recap of what Master Coach A talked about, which is the shoe that fits. And if you want to know more about and learn from her, just search in this page, Live Coach Corner International, utilize the search function, or go to the live videos, then search in there the shoe that fits. Now, Master Coach A talks about a 5 step process that you can do for you to be able to find the right environment for you. And the first step in there talks about the self reflection and value assessment. And what I'm going to deep dive there further because I'm going through the journey. So I've worked in the corporate world for more than 15 years. One of the things that I have done because of my urge, because of my drive for me to be able to create a better life for my family, because we came in a well-off family, but I started early on and having a child when I was 19 years old. And after a while, I told myself that, hey, I cannot continue on, just relying on my parents for them to support me. I needed to decide to step out. And my parents didn't force me to find work, right? But it's really my urge for me to be able to move forward and find work. So I moved to Manila. I'm from LA, by the way. I was born in LA. That's in Legazpi, Albay. That's in the Bicol region, not in Los Angeles, California. Um, uh, that is where, or that is well, I realized that I needed to do the work. So I went through the church. I found go through the journey, found work, and eventually my first work, it wasn't doing well. You know, my salary was so low, it wasn't sufficient for me to provide for my family. I quit. Then back then, the call center industry was booming, right? It's called BPO industry now, but the call center industry was booming. I was like, I like this. Maybe I'm gonna move here because the salary is double the salary and I have performance bonus. And I thought, okay, I applied and it helped me out. So going to that, I told myself, okay, I started after 5 months. You know, I've seen, oh, okay, I think I can do this. I decided on myself that I'm going to continue to get promoted every 2 to 3 years. So that one worked for me, right? Every 2 to 3 years, I got promoted from an analyst. I became a specialist. I became a supervisor. After a few months, I think it's less than a month, I got promoted as a manager. Then after a manager, I moved to another company, you know, because of better opportunities. I moved back to the company, got promoted as a senior manager. Then after a decade, I got promoted as a director, as an executive. So that one was very, very fast, right? And it didn't put me in a space where I have the opportunity to stop. I just continued on doing the same things over and over again. That has worked for me at least. Then I finally experienced a roadblock. I was like, bam, there's a big bump in there in my life, and I started questioning what is in my life that is more important, right? Because one of the things that I just needed to do is for me to increase my salary, and I was able to do that very, very fast. It came into a point in which I was earning 6 digits per month, and I started to question, okay, what's next for me? Like, okay, I'm able to buy this, I'm able to go here, I'm able to travel, I have the stats, and all of these different things. And I began to question, what's next? Do I want to move again to become a vice president, or maybe a senior vice president of all of those things? I started to question that. And when I was questioning, I was looking for somewhere else to find it. And I read books, I did research, I talked to other people, and I found John Maxwell. John Maxwell, maybe you've known of him. And I told myself, okay, maybe I want to be a motivational speaker. Maybe I want to invest in motivational speaking, and I want to invest on that. So I told myself, okay, I think it was year 2015, or sorry, 2017, if I remember correctly. I told myself, okay, in 2018, I'm going to save this amount of money and go to the US and have myself invested, you know, get myself certified. And I remember, I think it cost around 1,500 to 2,000 dollars. So that's in dollars that I needed to put some money in there. Not to mention, right, the tickets, airline tickets, and the hotel accommodations and the food and what have you. But I'm ready for that. And in 2018, I met life coaching. Yeah, not by accident. It's my wife that wanted to do a career shift. She found Decaf Cup Republic. That's what on the other side. By the way, I'm in the season 2 of Decaf Cup Republic. So if you see in my screen, this is Decaf Cup Republic, and you go in there, you will see all of the location. And if you're in the vicinity of Pasig City. We are inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets in Capitolio of Pasig City. We're in front of Bayanihan Center. So this is my right side, by the way. My right side is Bayanihan Center in the front. And if we go to the building, go to the second floor, and that is where Pickup Coffee Republic is. So I went in there. You know, my wife wanted to do a career shift, and we were met by Coach Russell. And Coach Russell, you know, welcomed us and invited us to join one of the classes. It was a Tuesday. It was Kapihan night. The master coach I said, okay, well, we'll try it out. We'll take a look at it. And we went back. And that's where my perspective started to change. I met this woman who, you know, known her as Master Coach A before she was Coach A, yan. And her name is Adet Porto. And I started to listen to her. I started to listen to her learnings and teaching. She started to challenge all of my beliefs and all of the things that I've seen because I'm the mayabang typical corporate guy. Maybe you've known someone. You know someone who's a typical corporate guy na mayabang. Di ba? Alam lahat. Hindi pwedeng hindi papatinag. Di ba? Lahat ganyan yung posture of the situation because they have achieved a lot of different things, and of course because of the status, that they would continue on showing that. So this woman started questioning my beliefs, and I started to realize, okay, maybe the reason why a lot of things are not working in my life because I keep on pretending to be this kind of person because of all of my bias experience, and I started to move forward with that. But I know that something in me wasn't doing well. Then, I fell in love with life coaching. I told myself, hey, what's it the best for me? Because John Maxwell is motivational speaking, life coaching is transformational, and master coaching gave me a very good insight about what life coaching is. And she told me the difference between motivational speaking and life coaching is motivational speaking is you're going to be motivated a certain amount of time, right? It's probably a month or 2 or 3 months. Then actually afterwards, you will decline. That the motivation will decline because you don't know what to do next. Compared to life coaching, it's transformational because you are the one becoming who you are. You're not becoming the person that you wanted to be, which is in motivational speaking. You're following John Maxwell. You want to be like John Maxwell, but now you're deciding towards what you really wanted to do. And that was piggybacked by my boss. He was a senior vice president back then, and I asked him because he was a John Maxwell certified. He told me, I asked him, is it a good investment for me to be John Maxwell certified? And told me, hey man, if you are in the latter stage of your life, 50s onwards, if you have nothing else, good that you can invest on, then do so. You invest on John Maxwell, but you're still young. I think I was about 35 years old back then, or 34 years old back then. He told me that try something else. Try investing in something else. And I said, okay, done. So my master coach give me that perspective. My boss gave me that perspective, and I said, okay, I'm gonna pull back and just get certified. But the certification didn't just say, okay, I'm gonna decide. I told God, and I'm not a prayerful person, by the way. I just told God, if you're gonna give me the money, and the certification, by the way, is $999. $999. I told myself, God, if you're gonna give me money, then this means that this is the profession for me. Okay, so give me the money, I'll move forward. And lo and behold, after 2 weeks, because I've been selling this car for almost a year now, I think it's 9 months during this time. And I was like, can't even sell the car for some reason. It was converted, it was cleaned, paint is super good, it has been modified. I spent so much money in there. And during the duration before that certification, it got sold. So, okay, okay, God, I'll move forward. So it was so divine for me that I told myself that I'm going to continue to invest. And with that investment, my life continued on, right? It continued on and everything improved towards the way that we live our life. Now, why is this important to what I'm sharing with you of the topic of creating boundaries and values? The number one step in the shoe that fits episode, and again, I encourage you to watch a replay. Master Coach talks about self-reflection and value assessment. The reason why a lot of people go through the journey of finding different things, spending money or going to different relationships, going to different works, investing on different things, is because of unclear set of values. And you might say, Coach, my value is family. Don't get me wrong. That's totally fine if you value your family. But how can you value family if you continue on giving all of yourself to other people, to your loved one, to your spouse, to your children, if you are not able to give to yourself? Uh, Time, for example, right? You can't even do the things that you love to do because you're so busy with your work and you don't even have time for your family, right? Or with your children. Money. You keep on giving to your family, to your loved ones or to other people, and you're not even able to really buy the things that you want. You're only buying the things that you need. Oh, sorry, you're not able to buy the things that you need, but you're just buying the things that you want because it's the expectation of society, right? You need to buy clothes, you need to buy expensive things, you need to buy all of these different things just to be in. And that one took a toll on me, and I needed to reflect on that and understand what is it that is valuable to me. How many are you able to connect with this? That at times we give so much of ourselves that we're not able to take a look at where we're at right now, and the value of self-reflection. It's a critical aspect for you to be able to live the kind of life that you want, because you deserve to have the kind of life that you envision. But because of all of the things that's going on with your life, from the demands on other people, from distractions, right, and all of these different things, you kind of tend to forget that, or sometimes you park that. And when you park it, it builds a lot of dust in there that is so heavy that you're not able to do as you move along. So creating boundaries with values ensures that you are making an assessment of your personal value. that is what the beautiful thing about it. Because when you finally understand what fits your shoes and where do you fit in, then you're going to be more intentional about who are the people that you allow in your space, what are the things that you consume. When I say consume, from the food that you eat, from the contents that you read, from the uh, influencers that you follow, you're going to be more intentional about that. And that is truly the value of self reflection. So, what I'm going to teach with you, of course, the shoot that fits at five more steps, and you can get through at that in detail, but I'm sharing you for you at least to start with self reflection and value assessment. First, the thing that you need to do. I'm going to share with you the toolkit. If you're a coach, if you want to be able to check out this toolkit, you can join us inside Upskills. And Upskills is a monthly subscription. If you are part of CACC or Life Coach Philippines International, and you are certified by Coactive Create Life Coach Certification Program, then you can avail of the monthly subscription. It's a paid membership group, of course. It's called Upskill, and one of the toolkits in there is to be able to help you out set boundaries or create boundaries. And as you continue on and creating boundaries, then it puts you in a safe space that allows you to be creative on the things that you do. Okay. So what you need to do is first describe what is it that is challenging to you right now. What are the events for today that's super challenging for you? So that's what you need to say. Then what next is identify the values that you have lost touch with, because initially when you were growing up you have a set of values that has been passed on to you by your children, by your parents, or you have been exercising. Now this values protects you, but of course, as you go on and get exposed and talk to people, and you do the work, then you get exposed with other people, and you want to be able to be in a fight or flight, or a survival mode, right? But we know that we're no longer in the prehistoric ages that you need to run away from saber tooth tiger, right? That's not the thing anymore. So what you need to identify first is what are the values that you lost touch with, that help you out in your journey, that ensure that you are protected, that you are thriving. Take a look at that first and understand that, so that you know what is it that is most valuable to you. Third is reconnect with your values. The values that you've lost, the values that you've part, or maybe the values that have hurt you in some other ways and form because of the friendships that you take, or maybe the decisions that you have. If these are something that is worthwhile to you, but you forget about that because you don't want to get hurt, reconnect with those values and see how those values are going to help you in your journey to become you, right? You, for example, that you don't need to please other people. You don't need to constantly pretend to be a person that you are not, right? Sometimes we do things that is not really in alignment to who we are because we want to be accepted, we want to be seen, we want to be heard. But deep in your mind and deep in your heart that you are a special kind. And when I say special kind, you don't fit in with the masses, right? And if you are in a situation in which you feel that you're trying to fit into handful of environment or maybe work, and you want to be able to fit into the right environment, head on over here at Pickup Cup Republic. We're operational from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. We're up all night from Mondays to Saturdays. And if you want to have a conversation with me and other coaches, open mic starts at 9 p.m. If you want to sing and have a moment with us, if you will just want to express yourself, or maybe you have some spoken word in there, some poetry that you want to share, go in here. Let us hear that, and let us help you out in your journey so that you feel that you finally belong to a space that celebrates you but don't tolerate you. Okay? And lastly, once you start identifying that, is to make an assessment of what are the values that you have. Values are the ones that will guide you to decide what is best for you and what is right for you. The more that you're able to raise awareness on which values that has significant impact to your life, thank you, Coach Marife, for joining, the more that you're able to make a decision on which one you will allow in your space and which one you will let go. There is a mental model called um, subtraction, the power of subtraction. And the more that we're able to subtract the things that doesn't serve us well, because we keep on adding, right? You keep on adding friends, you keep on adding information, you keep on adding knowledge, keep on adding all of these things, even clutters. You add clutters in your life. And when you want to be successful, you need to subtract. And the more that you subtract the values that doesn't serve you in your season, the values that doesn't serve your purpose, the values that doesn't serve your mission in life, I tell you, you're gonna achieve the success that you want and you have been looking for. All right. So tune in every night here at Life Coach Philippines International. If you want to know more about what we're doing, I would like to invite you to visit us. We're doing community events here at the Cup Republic, face-to-face community events, purposeful Sundays. We have parenting Mondays and Kapihan nights on Tuesday. That's going to be restarted by Master Coach A, and habits on Wednesday. And if you want to have an opportunity to pray for something that you have been praying for, prayer night on Thursday happens on a Thursday. Last night is a Friday. Last Thursday, I've experienced a prayer night, and one of the things that we prayed about is something that we want to hold on to, a future that we have, and it's a powerful journey. I've realized something, and the reason why I wanted to live every single day, or at least while I'm living, I just don't want to feel alone, right? That's what I wanted. And that one has really just opened my eyes that I want to continue to push to and ensure that I don't die alone. And that means that I need to continue to be out here and serve other people. So I'm hoping I'm able to serve you and you're able to learn from me. And if you want to know more about how you can further expand your horizon and expand your perspective, let's have a conversation and message me as you go along. All right. So thank you very much for joining. If you want to know more about our profession, please feel free to message us here at our page. And please join me back again tomorrow as I talk about take a pit stop with the mindset checkup. If you need some mindset checkup, especially it's February already, only a couple of months before we enter again the holiday season. You know that September is where December starts, the holiday season starts. But if you want to really make your dreams or goals a reality this year, then take that mindset checkup. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. So stay tuned at 7 p.m. here at Life Coach Philippines International. For coaching classes and services, send us a private message or email Master Coach A to connect at mastercoacha.com. And of course, if you've learned something, please share your Pack My Bag, hashtag Pack My Bag moment in your timeline. Tag our page so that we can connect with you in your social media platform. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. This is us in the Philippines, Love Bamboo. Thank you very much for joining me. This is Life Coach Shaun, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.